Welcome, everyone, to Smith Lake. It's the final stop of the Alabama Bass Trail 100 presented by Phoenix Boats. Program Director Kay Donaldson, I'm Robbie Floyd. This is it, our final stop of 3. Somebody's going to win those championship belts. And, boy, how tight is this points race? Top 3 within 5 points, top 5 within 10. It's really anybody's ball game.
You know, just 3 tournaments. I mean, you really have to do well to be able to capture those boats. You really can't stumble. You don't have that one tournament out of 5 that you can maybe not do so well. These guys have had to bring it all year, and, you know, the lake's fishing tough, so I think it's going to make it even a tighter points race than what we see on the paper. Smith Lake has some good fish in it. Unfortunately, this week, from what you've been talking to the anglers, they haven't been able to find them, or if they find them, they haven't been able to get them to bite. This is a clear lake. They can see that bait, and sometimes they go, I don't want any part of that. You know, we've been over a month without rainfall here in the state of Alabama, and they're always going to pull this lake down about 10 feet for winter, so we're dealing with all of that. So conditions are very clear out on the lake, and you can see the bait fish, and you can see the fish you want to bite, but they're just not taking it right now. Again, they're pretty finicky, but someone always finds a way to catch them. We will crown an event winner, and we will also crown an Angler of the Year. Now it's time to go out of the water for our Academy Sports and Outdoors first cast of the day.
Well, after an hour-long fog delay, we finally get to start the 3rd event of the Alabama Bass Trail 100 this year here on beautiful Smith Lake. And the anglers are taking off. They're eager to get to their first spot. We've had an unusually warm last month or so, but this past week we finally got some cold temperatures. These guys are hoping that's going to make a difference today. Hang with us. We're going to watch these guys on the water and see what's going to happen.
These guys have been anxious and itching, ready to get back out here and go to fishing. The weather's changed up this week. We have had a warm front up until last weekend, and now the cool weather is finally here, and the Smith Lake bass really love the cool weather. We've caught up this morning with our AOY leader, fishing solo today, Jonathan Collins, leading by 1 point currently, and hoping to take it home today. Okay, they're keyed in on something. I don't know what that something is, and it looks like they are definitely eyeballing them through the electronics and some type of Demiki rig or something up on the front. Did you say you had one short earlier? Had one short earlier, but no keepers as of right now. Looks like another, I see maybe a drop shot also at the ready that's hanging over the side of the boat.
These guys are fishing off the end of a real long point. There's timber out here as well. Once you get down to 30+ feet of water, there's a lot of timber. These fish will suspend out on top of that timber and kind of relate to that point as well, move around looking for bait. So Smith Lake is a herring lake. The herring tends to be a little bit bigger, but there's also a lot of shad, and the shad right now are pretty small. They're about an inch and a quarter long right now, and there's a lot of fish schooling around those. Lots of times those are the smaller fish, those. You just kind of have to work through them and try to get to where you can find the better fish.
We're still sitting here on Jonathan. We do have a couple of more teams around us. We may catch up with them here in a little bit. To have seen a little bit of activity pull out from this point a little bit, you know, sometimes these guys are kind of taking their live scope and scanning around, and they'll see the fish kind of bust the top of the water, and they'll go make that cast. And that's what Jonathan's been doing a little bit here as the fish kind of bust. So we kind of pull back a little bit because he's kind of around some fish. I don't want to definitely interrupt the school that's around him, so we want to give him the best cast he can get.
Boat number 15, John Kellett, Robert Story, having some struggles, it sounds like. Not with their fishing necessarily. They don't have any fish in the boat, but I said, you catch anything? He said, no, there's been a boat everywhere we've wanted to go. Come on now, it's only 89 boats out there, but every one of them's on your spot, huh?
That's right, all 89. We've struggled practicing, so we're just gonna jump fish and spot hop and hope for the best.
The Alabama Bass Trail 100 Series is brought to you by Phoenix Boats, official boat of the Alabama Bass Trail, by American Bait Works, featuring bait fuel, and by America's First Credit Union. There's more to come.
In 2009, it all started with this 721 Pro XP and a passion to build the best fishing platform in design, performance, and construction for all of our customers. Through the years, motors have changed. Electronics have changed. But the passion to build the best bass boat possible has not changed. Everyone at Phoenix believes we got it right the first time.
Bill Petty Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. But that's not the only reason to get to know Bill Petty. Enjoy a 10-year unlimited warranty on every new Toyota in stock. Get 1 year of 24/7 roadside assistance. Test drive for the chance to win $5,000. You heard right. 5,000 big ones. Plus, choose from over 700 new Toyotas in stock and price to move. Bill Petty Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. Get to know us today.
The perfect checking account doesn't exist. Not at a bank, that is. So why do you keep looking there? At AmFirst, you can get no minimum balance or monthly fees, an instant issue debit card, and free checks with unlimited check writing. But who doesn't want more? Like a rewards program you'll actually use, and convenient digital tools that make it easy to manage your account from anywhere. Now you could try and find that at a bank, or you could save yourself the trouble by checking with us.
Stetson Blaylock, Todd Auten, Head Cherry, let's go!
Garmin Live Scope, I tell you right now, if you don't have it, you are behind. This is just wild. It's like a video game.
If you do not have that Garmin Live Scope, you are definitely missing out.
Bassmaster Classic Champion!
I know what it is.
You old kid.
Under 12.
How we need, though. That's the kind we need.
Whew. How's it going so far this morning, guys?
We got 2.
What kind of size?
Just barely 15.
Okay.
Ain't starting to bite till about 11 o'clock.
Okay. Spots and largemouth, or what's your target?
Spots.
Okay.
Boat number 5, Lucas Black and Lee Black got no fish at this point.
Yeah, they're a little finicky. You see them, but they just chase a lure to the boat.
Yep.
That's how these spots will do sometimes.
You feel like it's going to be a live scope deal today, or?
Shoot, I think people.
And you guys know the lake better than anybody, probably.
All
some
different
days.
ways.
Yeah.
Folks gonna catch them shallow, turn the live scope off. Some will catch them deep. You know, we'll probably head up shallow too at some point today.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It looks like it's been slow. I know you got one fish. How many bites have you had? Did you lose any?
About 3 or 4 bites. They're just slapping at it. They're not eating it.
The mixed bag's the key, but it's easier said than done. But we're gonna bounce it right over here, this little pocket. Yeah, just mix it up. We're gonna bounce a lot today.
What have y'all been throwing so far this morning?
Weight bait, swim bait, little fluke. Had a couple bites on swim bait, but you know they're smart out here. So You need a little wind.
Just not too concerned with this morning bite for you, though, right?
Not concerned.
Hooked up. This might be a pretty decent one. Got him in the net. Now, the key is it going to be a keeper? It needs to be at least 15 inches. It looks like it might be close. There's keeper number 3 going in the live well.
Trace Wendell, Luke Duncan, names that, you know, if you're watching anywhere in fishing, you know both of these guys. So no needs, no introductions at all, but time to catch some fish. They've been kind of running around live scope so they can see them. So they're really frustrated sometimes when they can see the fish and, you know, the 5-pounder's right there and can't make them bite.
Also, when you're live scoping in a team tournament, it's a lot like boxing out basketball. You're just trying to get around somebody all day. Like, can I see the screen? Can I look?
How's it going for you today? I said you're going to be some hopping around, huh?
Yeah, no fish so far.
What so far?
No fish. No.
Any bites? Any misses?
2 bites right here.
Shorts at all? Nothing?
Nope.
Didn't hook up with them. They ain't been biting good until about 10 o'clock on for us. We're just trying to stumble on a 3-pound spot somewhere.
So it'd just be a bonus if you got something in the morning?
Yeah.
How do you transition through the day? Like right now, I saw you just off these docks. You look like you're doing the same thing the other 3 competitors are doing.
Later in the day, hotter, these fish pull real shallow, and that's what we keying on, largemouth lake today.
The Alabama Bass Trail 100 Series is brought to you by Phoenix Boats, by America's First Credit Union, by TH Marine, FishAlabama.org, by Bill Penny Automotive, by American Baitworks, by Garmin, and by Big Bite Baits.
Buying stale, burnt coffee is like eating hot sushi out of a vending machine. It's just a no-no. An explosion. Cool guys don't look at them. As a veteran-owned and operated company, we take massive pride in giving back. And with your support, we've donated millions to charitable organizations and veterans. Do you have a lightsaber leg, Jay?
Yeah, I got a lightsaber leg.
When you sign up for our coffee club, you get fast free shipping directly to your door. I'm on a helicopter.
Everyone knows what the big man wants. Yep, bacon. Jax is bringing a sleigh load of bacon to its southern favorites. There's the big BLT, chicken BLT, and our bacon double cheeseburger. It's a bacon wonderland out there. Double the buttermilk biscuits, double the savory sausage gravy. Double gravy biscuits, now just $3.75. Jax, all about the South.
You're gonna have to swing it.
How's it going so far this morning, Jimmy?
Got one right now.
What kind of size?
That's little. The afternoon's been way better for us anyway, so we didn't expect to have much about this time. By the afternoon, they get up and go a little better.
I think that the warmer weather after the cold nights pulls the bait up to the surface and they follow the bait.
Yeah, I think so. And it just seems like the last couple of days, you know, the size and numbers have been a lot better after around noon. Size has been good, so I think gonna have a good day today.
Birdie told me you have what, one fish?
That's it.
You don't sound so enthused on that.
Ain't biting real good this morning.
How many different spots you think you've hit? One or two, huh?
Couple.
How many you think, honestly?
15 probably.
15 already. Are you getting strikes?
Very few.
Yeah. So they are finicky. Already hit 15 spots this morning, have a single fish. And I'm taking it by the sound of your voice, that's an underfish?
Yes.
So under 13 inches as well.
Ethan and Jackie Flag just taking their time this morning. You say that, but then they're taking their time to jump around to a bunch of spots. So we caught up with them before we went on camera, and we've already hit 2 spots since then. And they're just kind of jumping, pull up, scoping the area, see if the fish are there. If they're there, take a second and fish. And that's what we've done here. The 2 other spots we saw them on, they just kind of scoped it. We're like, hey man, we don't see any fish here, so let's make a move. And that's making the water productive for you, making the fish know they're there. You can't make them bite, though, is the key. But the better odds are when you see fish, just stop and fish for a minute, figure out if you can catch them. But if you don't see anything there, the key now is just to move on.
Any update?
Got one little one.
One little one.
There's a bunch of fish out there on the corner. They ain't biting right now. And we're just kind of panning around, hoping we'll find something to kind of, go with it. So when they do start biting, maybe we'll be okay.
Right.
We went around this little point here with Jordan Lee and Chad Hall, as I like to call him, Chad Lee, his kung fu name. Hey, if I say it once, I'm gonna stick with it all day long. But they went around this bank, didn't want to disturb it, so they slow idled around it. Made sure to point out they didn't want me screwing up the ordeal. That's not the case. They do have one more fish than when we saw them this morning. They have 2 fish now. I thought it might have been an under. I get lost in the fish today, but they said they have 2 overs. So they don't keep unders unless it's like late in the day and they need to go ahead and fill out that limit. 2 overs. How much do you think those 2 weigh? 4 pounds? More? About 4?
Yeah, probably something like that. Nothing exciting yet.
But it's getting your magic time now, though, right?
I don't know if we got a magic time.
Oh, come on now.
Guys, we pulled up. Y'all caught one, put it in the box. That the first one of the day, or?
Yes.
Good deal. We do bring luck, so it does cost, a sandwich or a biscuit later on to even trade, I think.
We've already got some crackers.
Crackers, okay. Well, we'll have to find somebody else, I guess. How's it been going this morning? I mean, a little slow, but had a fog delay and...
We've just been waiting on them to start blowing up.
Okay.
We've been sitting over there all morning waiting, and they started blowing up, and we came over here and caught one.
Okay. So definitely fishing the fish you can see, so...
Oh, yeah.
Well, we started with an hour-long fog delay, cold morning, boats got out on the water safely. We've seen quite a few teams throughout the morning. A lot of these guys are struggling. We've seen some fish get in the boat. We've seen a lot of missed opportunities. They're seeing them on their live sonar. They can't get them to commit. They're throwing baits at them. Fish are schooling all over the boat. They can't get them to commit. Everybody's told us later in the day is going to be the better bite. They seem to commit. I think those will turn into committed bites as the day goes on. Stay tuned. Weigh-in is next.
The Alabama Bass Trail 100 Series, sponsored by Bill Penny Automotive, by fishalabama.org, and by Phoenix Boats. Stay tuned for more.
This summer, we're fueling your fun with weekly giveaways. From gas cards to product packs, each entry gives you an extra chance at our grand prize of a $1,000 TH Marine gift card and a 30-minute video call with Kevin Van Dam. Enter each week at thmarine.com/fuelthefun for a chance to win. No matter how you fuel your fun, TH Marine is there to help you.
Research and development is more than just time in the shop for us. It's time out here, sweating the details, making boats that work as well in the real world as they do on paper. From our R&D team to our anglers on the water, we have the knowledge and passion to build you the finest fishing platform in the world.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
Jimmy Whaley and Terry Adams, boat number 3. Let's see what they've got today. Again, to beat or take our lead is 1084. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to show you what popped up. Something happened wrong. Let's set this right. Let's go ahead and zero. Got 5 fish. I love seeing that. I haven't seen the size. Are they the right size?
3 of them are.
3 of them. 3 largemouth or big spots?
No, they're all spots.
So they're all on the oversized spots, or at least 3 are.
No, they're all over spots.
That's a good thing. They got to be 15 or over. So we need 1084 to take the lead. Whaley and Adams did that. 1328. We've got a new leader on the ABT 100. Chad Schroeder, Chase Schroeder. The Schroeder's coming up here with at least 1 big fish. I said, yeah, I got a good one. I got 5 total fish, and we need 1328 to take the lead. They did that. Our first 15-pound bag, 1535. That's the way to get it done. Jonathan Collins, Derek Hicks, but we're missing one of the 2. But either way, JC's going to have to do it on his own for the Angler of the Year. The first boat out. They've got 5 fish, because it is a team sport still, for 1066. I'm going to try and see where that puts you. I think it puts you right in 6th place.
We're a team of Trey and Leon Wade. Guys just crossed the stage, 14.93 pounds. You guys are boat 96, late flight. We heard a lot of guys telling us that their practice period, the better fish came late in the day. A lot of these guys wanted a late draw. Did it help you guys today?
No, sir. Actually, in practice, they bit late, but today they bit at daylight. We had all our fish by 10 o'clock probably. So after that, we didn't hardly catch fish.
Okay.
Where's this team going to get it? You come to Smith Lake, you better expect the Wiggins team to be up there. Jesse and Jordan Wiggins came from Table Rock yesterday fishing the Toyota tournament. They need 1535 to take the lead. They didn't do it. They got way more than that. 1750, 17 and a half pounds. On the Alabama Bass Trail 100. High fives all around. High fives all around. We'll wrapping up the final ABT event of the season, the ABT 100 Champions at Smith Lake. No surprise, it was the Wiggins boys. They do it, but do it in style. 2 pounds ahead of second place.
You know, it may not surprise anybody that they came out on top, but these guys put in their work to get here. Just getting here to compete was a haul. So congratulations to them. They got it done today.
Yeah, making that move from Missouri waters to your home waters, family having to help out on that deal. But really, it wasn't that location that was key. It was going to a different location on this lake that was key. What was it about that one spot that was different than some of your earlier spots?
Yeah, so we started, the main lake area, and it really wasn't popping. Y'all seen us. We had a couple strikes, had a couple keepers, but made a run up the lake into, area we're familiar with. And, there's nothing else you can say. It was just going down. We caught more solid 270 to 3-pound fish today, then you usually don't even catch when the weather's perfect. So I can't imagine what it would have been like if it would have been, the right weather. But it was just a blessed day, and I mean, no argument.
Between the two of them, Kay, when I saw them out there, even though they weren't catching fish like they wanted to, they weren't spun at all. They've been in that situation before. It paid off, and a great run by Team Wiggins. They won the battle, but there's another team that won the war, and Kenneth caught up with them.
Joined here with Jonathan Collins. His partner Derek Hicks didn't fish the last event with him today. He's fished by himself, but you guys ended up Angels of the Year for the Alabama Bass Trail 100. It's 3 events, really tough competition. It's hard to win Angler of the Year with 3 events. You cannot have a bad finish. You got it done here on Smith Lake. You've been nervous. You were boat number 1 taking off. You weighed in early. You've been sitting around waiting and waiting. You've been very nervous. Now that we know you're Anglers of the Year, tell me what's going through your mind.
A lot. Just trying to soak it all in, because the competition that you fish against on this trail is by far the best. I mean, we have good anglers also in the north and the south, but you got Jordan Lee, you've got Scott Canterbury, all them guys that fish, the elites and the MLFs, and then Jordan and Jesse Wiggins, Wesley Sams, and them. Just to be able to compete with them and and bring home that AOI on my home lake, it's pretty sweet.
Back to you, Kay and Robbie.
Well, that's it. The battle, the war, it's all over with the Alabama Bass Trail presented by Phoenix Boats, whether it be a tour event or the ABT 100. We're done for the year. Does it feel good?
It does feel good. What really feels good is to watch all the anglers that come through here that trust our team to put on an event that they enjoy fishing and that it pays out good money. And so I'm looking forward to 2024, and we're sold out, so let's get started.
Yeah, the first event, just a couple of months. You ready?
I think it's like 70-something days. Let's talk about next year. That sounds better.
She's already counted down. Again, thanks for watching the 2023 season of both the Alabama Bass Trail and the ABT 100s. We hope to see you in 2024.